Good morning. This is What's Going On Central Illinois, the Greater Peoria Public Affairs Program, a weekly check of charitable community events, organizations, and neighborhood goings on with me, Roxy, a production of Cumulus Central Illinois. And today we're talking Global Fest. I am talking to two board members of Global Fest, and Global Fest is coming up fast. This is the second year, and I am very excited to see how it's grown. Welcome with me, Elena Gabor and Whitney Jensen. Good morning, ladies.
Hello. Hello there. Hi.
Thank you so much for taking time out. I know you guys are busy working on getting Global Fest all ready to go, and it's coming up fast, March 2nd.
Yes, indeed. Please, if you are driving, cooking, whatever you do right now, please mark your calendars for a fun Saturday on March 2nd between 2 and 7 p.m. at Expo Gardens in the main exhibit hall. The entire family will be satisfied. We will have international booths where everybody can learn about different countries and cultures. We'll have a rich schedule of musical and dance performances. International restaurants will provide ethnic tasty food, and we'll have a wonderful fashion show for people to see what people wear around the world. So buy your tickets now for March 2nd. Go to our website, globalfestci.org, to buy your tickets.
So Global Fest is a big old party to celebrate all the different cultures that make up our community, and I am here for it. So Elena, where are you from? You have a slight accent.
Yes, I do. I am from Romania.
Beautiful. And how long have you been in Central Illinois?
I've been living in Peoria since 2008, so 15 happy years.
All right, you're permanently a Peorian now.
Yes.
And Whitney, are you from this area?
I am born and raised in Central Illinois. So I'm originally from Galesburg, Illinois, so not too far from Peoria.
Oh, I grew up in the Knox County too.
Okay. Nice.
I love the idea of all these cultures coming together. I really think it's something that we need right here in Central Illinois. And like I said, Global Fest is so amazing, and it is just a big old cultural melting pot of fantasticness. How did it come about? What happened when somebody said, let's do this?
So I believe the story is someone got approached, and I don't know the names or positions, but they found that there was a need. During the summer, you have all of these festivals, right? Different cultures. But what happens when we bring them all together for educational purposes? So because we are going into the educational purposes, and this is for all ages, and we wanted to celebrate these different cultures to the point that one of our promise is that 10% of our proceeds will go towards funding studying abroad scholarships. So how exciting it would be to help, students pretty much be more diverse, to study different cultures, to be a better rounded person. And the list goes on, of course.
And you are so right. Exposing students to a broader horizon definitely impacts the world around them in a positive way. So Elena, you know a thing or two about broadening horizons.
Indeed, we noticed that all of our international groups were wonderful at celebrating themselves within themselves. And we said, well, once a year, let's all come together under one roof and celebrate our whole diversity together.
That is such an amazing thing. And I was able to be at last year's event, and the energy is just so positive and so creative. I walked away feeling like I was walking on the clouds. It just makes you feel good about our community. So thank you both for being a part of that. Elena, you gave us a little bit of a rundown of what to expect And I'm looking at last year's numbers. There were 18 cultural and educational booths, 15 performances by and food offered by Chinese, Indian, Italian, Lebanese vendors. It was delicious. Is that something that we're looking forward to for 2024?
Absolutely. Last year we had around 1,500 people who walked through the event and attended the event. This year we hope to hit 2,000. We'll have more booths this year. Last year we had 18. This year we're looking at least 22. We're still signing up cultural booths. We'll have a rich cultural performances as well. You know, slightly different from last year, but also some similarities. And that schedule is still also being worked out. But we'll have, in those 5 hours, people will be richly entertained.
And who doesn't want to be entertained, right?
Absolutely. And to paint a picture of what that looks like, so if you are in your car driving, if you're at home and you're wondering, what do I have for dinner? Well, Saturday, March 2nd, you can drive right to the Expo Gardens where Global Fest of 2024 is taking place from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. Now, imagine walking in to the airport of Global Fest. You have clouds hanging from the ceiling. You have airport stewardess showing you which direction to go. There's luggage everywhere. And the best part is that when you get a ticket, you actually get a Global Fest passport. So every country that you visit during Global Fest, you will actually get your passport stamp that you were there, whether it's a vendor, and even taking in the smells in the air of mixed culture and different foods with different energy. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have double the amount of people from last year.
I love this. I love this whole passport and the airport because that is how we stay connected. And I think for a lot of people that grew up in this area, Whitney, I think you can attest, cultural diversity hasn't really been celebrated too much. So I think this is a great step forward for all of us, really.
That's true. And we hope that the continuity, Global Fest, the board of directors is an amazing team. Very, our group itself is very diverse, but also the diversity of talents and skills and just the continuity of our team leads to great results. And the energy that you experienced, Roxy, when you attended last year.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Amazing team, yes.
And that teamwork is absolutely evident in the finished product.
And to throw this out there, Roxy, speaking of team, if you have a moment, whip out your phone, like us on Facebook, Global Fest Central Illinois 2024. You can purchase tickets. You could also sign up to be a volunteer. We are still accepting volunteers. So if it's something you're interested in, I would say hop on board because spots are filling up pretty fast. March 2nd is going to be here in a blink of an eye. But the tickets are for sale, or you could buy them at the door.
Okay. So you can walk up and get tickets.
It does make a difference if you buy them online. For adults, they're $15, 15 online and 20 at the door. For students, it's $10, and children 12 and under the age of 12 enter free.
A family-friendly event and kids are free, 12 and under. So get your tickets ahead of time to save a couple bucks. And if you're interested in volunteering, you can check out the Facebook page. And I'm on globalfestci.org, which is your website. And it's really a great website. And there is a Be Our Partner. So if there are any organizations or businesses out there that would like to be a sponsor, there are some really great sponsorship levels here. Is that still available?
So right now, our sponsors, we have a good chunk that are taking place. However, with that being said, we are still accepting donations. There's still opportunity. If there's a sponsor out there and you want to be a part of Global Fest, please don't hesitate to go to globalfest.org. We would love to have you on. Also, it's great, rounded with all these different cultures. You're going to have the market that you're looking for right there under one roof.
Yeah, talk about, a broad demographic. That's amazing. It's the way it should be. So now, Elena, being a transplant, what is something that you think Central Illinois doesn't realize about cultural diversity as a whole? Is there something that you think we can do to keep moving in the right direction?
I think exposure, just simple exposure, makes a big difference. As everybody's moving around their daily lives, driving to work, preparing dinners for family, we have limited opportunity to encounter people from other cultures. And I think making a purposeful event, an intentional act of meeting others and learning and asking questions about their cultures and exposing children to international proverbs, costumes, practices, personalities that different countries have produced that have changed the world. I think it just opens people's minds and hearts, and it just expands their mental universe and reality. And what I think folks in Central Illinois often forget about is how much diversity this city and this area really truly has. People would be impressed, and of course we learn from other events, the rich history of immigration to Central Illinois, how much people have contributed to this community, to this place, by moving here, by working here, by making their lives here.
I love that. You are absolutely right, and it does enrich your life. And I think something for me is I grew up in a very small town with very little diversity, and I think what I learned is, while people's cultures can be different, we're all quite the same down deep. We're all just humans trying to make it through the day.
Yes. Oh, you're making such an important point here. The shared humanity. I think that's also an underlying message of our event. When people see different proverbs from different countries, or they see different landscape and different experiences, or stories of war and peace and conflict, we realize that we have to respect our shared humanity.
And also, to add on, how often do people get to travel the world?
Right.
How interesting it is to go to one place and travel the world between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. And I think, for those who don't have opportunities to go overseas or to go to their dream place, this would be a great way to learn more, to talk to someone who's from there possibly. The turnout's going to be so fantastic. The energy is going to be so hyped. People are going to be so excited to get their passport and travel to the next country, and to have everyone who wants to share their story, what it's like, how they eat, how they dress, all the way to, their favorite thing to eat. It's going to be really, really exciting having all of that in one roof.
It is a beautiful day, and we're talking about Global Fest. It's their second year this year at Expo Gardens. They outgrew the space, and I'm looking forward to a passport in the airport that is the main building at Expo Gardens. globalfestci.org, or find Global Fest CI on Facebook. I'm talking with Elena Gabor and Whitney Jensen. They are both board members for Global Fest. And I have a feeling that this cultural, ethnic, diverse inclusive event is going to go on for years and years, but you got to get there this year and check it all out. Ladies, what is the thing you're looking forward to the most? Elena, let's start with you. What do you look forward to the most?
Interacting with the children at Global Fest, performing for them, sharing stories with the folks who visit us and want to experience Global Fest.
And Whitney, how about you?
I'm looking forward to the feeling that people are going to get when they walk through that door, walking into this diverse culture that's being celebrated and having fun with, the passport, the luggage, the airport theme, the performances, the dragon, the Indian dancing, the Mexican food. I can go it on and on. And it's all about the feeling that people are going to get finally going to someone who's educated on that culture that they want to know more about. And that's what it's for, educational purposes. And the best part of it all is raising money for the scholarship so people can start studying more abroad.
That is awesome. You guys are doing some great work over there. The entire board, Global Fest Central Illinois. Mark your calendars, March 2nd, 2024. Get your tickets in advance. It's a little bit of a savings, but you can still buy them at the door. Elena Whitney, thank you so much for talking to me today. Thanks for all your hard work. And I look forward to seeing you both at Global Fest.
Thank you so much for having us, Roxy.
Yes, thank you, Roxy. And everyone, like us on Facebook.
Get on over there and give them a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Go to our website, sign up for volunteering for Global Fest on our Sign Up Genius page. Thank you.
You are so welcome. This is what's going on Central Illinois, and March 2nd, it's Global Fest.
Woo-hoo.
Get over there and find them on Facebook and make your plans to attend the second annual Global Fest. This has been another episode of What's Going On Central Illinois, the Greater Peoria Public Affairs Program. It's a weekly check of charitable community events, organizations, and neighborhood goings-on with me, Roxy. It's a production of Cumulus Central Illinois. I'll be back next week as we explore more of what's going on Central Illinois. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a fantastic week. Get out there and make some beautiful memories. And don't forget, while you're out and about, do your best to be kind to all kinds. That doesn't cost a thing.